Your Honda dealer quoted someone $487 to fix a charging problem last week. The part that caused it costs $22. Installation takes 15 minutes. The dealer knew that before they wrote the estimate. They billed for an alternator test, 2 diagnostic hours, and a component that was never the actual problem. I've been doing Honda diagnostics for 15 years. This is not a bad luck story. It happens on 4 specific sensors every week, because most shops run a diagnostic shortcut that benefits their labor rate, not your wallet. Sensor number 3 costs Honda owners the most money. You need to hear it before your next check engine light. I work on Civics, Accords, CR-Vs, Pilots, and Odysseys, every Honda platform built since the mid-1990s. These 4 sensors appear on all of them. Each one produces symptoms and codes that point toward an expensive repair. Each one has a fix that costs between $12 and $42. Here's what shops bill instead. Number 1 is the VTEC Oil Pressure Switch. VTEC is Honda's variable valve timing system, the mechanism that adjusts engine behavior based on RPM to give you more power when you need it and better efficiency when you don't. The switch that monitors oil pressure inside that system is a $12 part. When it starts failing, your Honda throws a P2646 code oil pressure circuit for the VTEC system reading low. The VTEC solenoid, a completely different and more expensive component, costs $60 to $120. Most shops see P2646, look up VTEC in the diagnostic system, and order the solenoid without testing the switch first. The switch itself is about the size of a quarter. It threads into the cylinder head on K-Series and J-Series engines that covers Accord, CR-V, Pilot, and Ridgeline from roughly 2002 through 2015, and older Civics and Accords going back to the late 1990s on D-Series and F-Series engines. Standard Motor Products oil pressure switches for Honda run about $12 at AutoZone or Amazon. You remove the old one with a 24mm socket, thread the new one in by hand, reconnect the single wire connector, and you're done in under 20 minutes. Dealers charge $185 for this repair when they diagnose it correctly. When they misdiagnose it as the solenoid, the bill runs $285 to $340. The oil pressure switch causes roughly 60% of P2646 codes. Test it with a scan tool live data reading before you approve any solenoid work. Number 2 is behind the most stubborn check engine lights in the Honda lineup, and it sends most shops in completely the wrong direction. The FTP sensor fuel tank pressure sensor monitors pressure inside the fuel tank to detect evaporative emissions leaks. When it fails or starts drifting out of range, it throws EVAP codes, P0452, P0453, or P0451, meaning the evaporative pressure circuit is out of specification. The shop's standard response is a smoke test to find a leak, followed by a gas cap replacement, and then a purge valve or vapor canister when neither of those clears the code. That sequence runs $245 to $340 before anyone revisits the sensor. The FTP sensor on Civic, Accord, CR-V, and Odyssey 2003 through 2017 is a $15 to $22 aftermarket part, available from any major auto parts supplier. It sits on top of the fuel tank. On the Accord and CR-V, access the sensor through the panel under the rear seat. On the Civic, it's accessible through the trunk area. The job runs about 25 minutes. The EVAP codes are real. The evaporative system is genuinely out of range, but the sensor is generating a false reading, not detecting an actual leak. If a shop smoke tests your Honda, finds no leak, and still can't clear the EVAP code, the FTP sensor is the next check before any purge valve or canister work gets approved. Number 3 is the most expensive misdiagnosis I've seen in 15 years of Honda work. The part costs $22. The electric load detector, the ELD, is a module inside the underhood fuse box that measures real-time electrical load on the Honda's charging system. When it fails or starts misreporting, the alternator output drops in the ECM's eyes, the battery starts drawing from reserves, and the battery warning light comes on. Every scan tool reads this as a charging system problem. And it is, but the source is the ELD, not the alternator. I had a 2010 Accord come in last spring. 148,000 miles. The owner had already been to the dealer, who quoted $460 for alternator replacement. She declined, checked around, and brought the car to my shop. I tested alternator output, 14.2 volts at idle, stable under load. Normal. I then pulled ELD data with a live current reading output fluctuated 8 to 12 amps with no change in electrical demand. That is ELD failure. The replacement part was $22 from an aftermarket Honda supplier. She unclipped the fuse box cover, swapped the module, reconnected the harness. 20 minutes later, she was driving. The dealer had quoted $460. Here is what shops call standard practice. Read the charging system fault, test output voltage at the battery, and if the reading is low, quote an alternator. That is what the flat rate billing guide supports. Testing the ELD is a separate diagnostic step that takes 10 minutes and requires knowing the module exists. The word illegal gets used for this kind of billing, and it is worth knowing what that actually means. The shop's billing is legal. Flat rate books allow mechanics to charge standard diagnostic hours regardless of how long the actual test takes. What makes this sequence wrong is that it skips a $22 test before quoting a $460 repair. Before approving any alternator work, ask directly, did you test the ELD before writing this estimate? If they don't know what you're asking, you have your answer. Number 4 takes fuel economy and engine response, and the misdiagnosis path costs Honda owners $480 before the shop finds the actual source. The AF ratio sensor, air-fuel ratio sensor, is the upstream sensor Honda uses on VTEC engines, 2003 and newer. It feeds the EMP real-time data on combustion mixture. When it starts degrading before it fully fails, fuel economy drops 2 to 4 miles per gallon, the engine hesitates under light acceleration, and the idle gets rough at cold starts. The code it produces P2238, P2240, or P2242 tells the shop the air/fuel sensor circuit is out of range. Most shops read this as an ignition or fuel delivery problem. That diagnostic path includes a fuel pressure test, injector cleaning or replacement, and new spark plugs. Those charges total $380 to $480 before anyone revisits the sensor that generated the original code. By the time the shop correctly identifies the AF sensor, the typical owner has already paid for services their Honda didn't need. The correct replacement is a Denso AF sensor. Denso is the OEM manufacturer Honda uses for this sensor. Denso's aftermarket equivalent retails for $42. Honda dealer service charges $395 for this repair. The Denso aftermarket sensor is the same manufacturer, same specification, at under a third of the dealer parts cost. Installation requires an O2 sensor socket, a $12 tool, and about 30 minutes on the exhaust manifold. On the Civic and Accord, it's direct access. On the Pilot and Odyssey, Bank 2 takes more clearance work. Either way, you're done for $42 instead of $480 plus $395. If you've made it this far, you're the kind of Honda owner who takes care of their car instead of just paying the dealer to pretend they did. Hit subscribe. I cover what no dealer service department will put in writing. Drop your Honda model and current mileage in the comments. I want to see how far you've pushed yours. Honda service system profits from one gap: the distance between what a sensor code actually means and what a flat rate billing guide rewards a shop for testing first. The VTEC switch, the FTP sensor, the ELD, the AF sensor, all 4 produce codes that point toward a more expensive repair. Shops follow the code. Now you follow the component. You just protected yourself from $1,285 in repairs that cost $94 in parts to fix correctly. That knowledge doesn't expire. Hondas don't die because Honda built them wrong. Hondas die because owners keep handing the dealer problems they could solve themselves on a Saturday morning. Next video: 5 things your Honda dealer marks has failed on the inspection sheet that you can verify yourself in 10 minutes before you approve a single dollar.